So we know that carbon dioxide per se is pretty much necessary for photosynthesis. So let's look at how can we experimentally prove this. Take a second, pause it and have a look at what the pictures tell you. So basically the experiment has 4 steps. The very first step is take 2 plants of similar size, keep them in the dark room. Step 2 is take those 2 plants after 3 days, keep them in airtight container. Here the difference is that obviously there has to be the difference, right? You have a white powder that is kept. That is nothing but your, can you guess? Yes, potassium hydroxide. That combines with the carbon that is present in the air to form potassium carbonate and water. So basically taking out the carbon from the picture. Are you getting it? Here, air has certain percentage of carbon, is it not? That carbon, we want to take it out from this particular glass jar. How do we do that? With the help of potassium hydroxide. Now, take those 2 plants, place it outside. Okay, so expose it to the sun. After 2 hours, what should we do? Basically, we have to test for, yes, the starch. What do you think happens? Yes, A will pass the test and B per se does not fail, but it shows that, yes, there is no starch produced. So let's look at the notes now. So we saw in autotrophs that plants is an example and it uses carbon dioxide to prepare its food. Now we are showing that carbon dioxide is needed for producing the plant's food. So we need to put up a diagram, and then the setup is that we take 2 healthy potted plants which are of same size, keep them in the dark room for 3 days. So this is pretty much useful for removing all the starch in the leaves. Now place them in a separate glass plate, and in one we put potassium hydroxide, a white color powder material. This will ensure that there is no CO2 in the plant per se. Now cover both the plants separately with a bell jar. Then this should happen together actually. So we make this sealed by using Vaseline. Now put it across the edges so that there's no air coming in or going out. Now keep this plants for 2 hours outside. Then post that, take a leaf from each of the plants and test for the starch. What do you observe? So that there's no plant without carbon dioxide shows no starch in the leaves, while the other plant does. So what do you conclude? We conclude that CO2 is pretty much needed for photosynthesis.